Hey guys, it's Asia and today I'm going to be trying my very first dip powder manicure at home. Let's get into it. Step 1 is to push back your cuticles. I'm using the California Mango Cuticle Softener and I'm going to just apply one tiny dot onto each of my natural nails. I then make sure to massage it into my cuticle and I allow it to sit for 1 minute. Next, I'm going to take a birchwood stick and I'm going to gently push back my cuticle. Pushing back your cuticle is essential and will prevent lifting, which will ultimately make your manicure last longer. Step 2 is to lightly buff your nail. I'm using this pink buffer block and I'm going to just gently buff my nail, making sure not to apply too much pressure. You want to be very careful as to not damage your nails. Then I'll dust away all of the excess dust and I've chosen to apply a tip. I'm using Wonder Bond to apply the tip today, and I'm just going to paint the edge of the tip and press it down. Adding tips is an optional step that you do not have to do, but I chose to add them just for the overall look. I'm going to then cut them to my desired length, and I'm going to use the Beauty Secrets buffer block just to make sure that I have the shape that I want. Once I've reached the shape that I like, I'm going to take this zebra boomerang, and I'm going to lightly buff the shine off of the tips. Next, I'm going to dust off the excess dust. Then I took step 1, which is the nail primer, and I applied it just to my natural nail. You do not have to put this on the tip at all. If you apply tips like me, you want to make sure to use a clear powder to strengthen where the tip meets your natural nail. I did that off camera and now we're going to move into the dip powder method. So today we're going to be using the Beauty Secrets dip powder and I'm going to use the color Shells by the Shore. This is a really cute brown that I'm so excited to try. We're going to take step 2 and we're going to apply that to the entire nail. You're going to start halfway down the length of your nail, focusing on that bottom portion, and then do a very thin layer and dip it into the powder. Then you'll tap off the excess, and I like to wait for a couple of seconds before I brush it off. Then we'll repeat that again, moving a little bit closer to the cuticle. I'm doing a total of 3 layers. I found that to be the perfect strength for me, and it provides enough of a barrier for me to be able to buff out the nail without removing the color. So I'll tap away the excess, brush it off again, and then I will dip the nail one final time, making sure this time to go all the way from the base where my cuticle is to the tip. Also, when I dip the nail, I like to dip down and kind of pull my finger up. It gets more powder that way. I find that it absorbs a lot better. I wait a couple of seconds and then I just kind of tap and tilt my finger until the powder falls off. And then I'll brush the excess away. I then continue that method on the rest of my nails. This was my very first time giving this a try and it was really easy. I was so surprised how easy it was and how user-friendly this entire kit is. So if it's your first time, definitely give yourself a little bit of grace. Be patient with yourself, but know that you can get really great results at home. Once you've applied to all of your nails, you're then going to take step 3, which is the gel activator, and you're going to paint all of your nails with this gel activator. What this does is it hardens the nail and it makes sure that you don't lose any of that powder that you just put on your nail. So I allow this to set for about 10 seconds and then I proceeded to buff my nail with the boomerang. I really love this zebra boomerang by Beauty Secrets. It was so easy for me to file my nails, especially my non-dominant hand. I could easily rotate my finger with it. It just has a really nice shape. So once I got the flatness that I desired, I made sure to dust away all the excess dust and then we proceeded to add a top coat. I'm using just a regular gel top coat. You could use whichever one you would prefer. And I'm just painting a really thin layer onto my nails and then I'm going to cure it under the lamp for 1 minute. And this is what we're working with after we cured the nails. I absolutely love it. Super easy. It looks so good. Definitely recommend for all you first timers out there. This was my first time too and I'm living proof that you can do it too.